Greetings, my V family all over the world. This is your chief, and welcome to week 14, guys. And today has been a tough day, and I want to share this with you on my Wednesday message because I learned, or I was reminded of such a powerful lesson that I felt in my heart, and it's now 4:30 in the morning that I need to share with you. Okay, guys? Yesterday, technically, we lost a member of the QI corporate family, an amazing woman who has been a pillar of strength for our organization for many years. She's a mother, she's a wife, she's a daughter, and she suddenly, passed away. And I remember calling Dato Sri Vijay and sharing with him this very sad news, and he reminded me such an important lesson. He reminded me about this lesson he's been sharing with us, that life is fragile, that every minute matters, every day counts. Now, I know my Wednesday message is supposed to talk about networking and keep you all motivated, but today I feel I want to share with you something which I hope wakes you up, that I hope brings some clarity to your mind. You see, life is very simple, guys. You are born and one day you die. And as I realized yesterday, that time is not in our hands. That you and me have lost so many loved ones, even though we were not ready to lose them. But their time has come, and they have to go back to their Creator. And that gap from birth to death, that's called life. And whether it's 40 years or 50 years or 60 years or 75 years, and in some sad moments in life it can be 1 month or 10 years or whatever, all right? That defines you. That defines your existence. It defines your contribution. Just that gap between two incidences that are completely not in your control, that is birth and death. Now, along this journey of life, we learn things. We fall in love, we fall out of love. We become husbands, we become wives, we become fathers, we become mothers. All right? We decide big decisions, we take big decisions, some of them wrong, some of them right. Okay, some of us have challenging lives from the day we were born, and some of us were blessed with a childhood full of love and both parents and our siblings, and some of us, like me, lost my dad when I was 3 years old, and there are many different elements that form this journey between birth and death. And you see, along this journey, you dream, you want things. You suddenly realize that you want more than just this concept of existence, that you want to live life. And if you are brand new, signed up in qnet and watching me today, or you've been around for a long time, please listen carefully to what I'm saying, because we all need to wake up, as Dato Sri Vijay says. We all need to realize how fragile our existence is, that every morning waking up is a great gift given by God to us. Because right now, as I'm talking to you, somewhere in the world, there's somebody who went to sleep kissing their kids good night, saying I love you to their spouse, with clarity that they're going to get up in the morning and they had plans, what they're going to cook for breakfast for the children, where they're going to go, what they're going to do. And just like that, they don't wake up in the morning, and they are gone. And all the dreams they had, all the promises they made goes with them. And today I realize how moronic, how stupid we can be, and how many things we take for granted every single moment of our lives, like how we are distracted by the stupidest things in life and don't even spend 1 minute on the most important things in life. And that's what Dato Sri Vijay reminded me. And I'm here to remind you, this is it. You're born, you're going to die. And in between, you have choices to make. You have a choice to whether you choose to merely exist, breathe oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide, go to the toilet and eat and gossip about people and let your ego control your freaking life and achieve nothing and make no difference in anyone's lives and go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home. And most probably you live an unhappy existence. That's a choice you make. These are not the cards that are dealt to you. Because I remember the words of Dato Sri Vijay, the words of my mom, and I shared it at VCon. You may not have a choice where you are born. You do not choose your parents, your nationality, your religion when you are born. And you're never going to choose the circumstances of your death or the time or day or place. But in between that, there's one choice that is your God-given right, is how you choose to live. And I'm not here only to talk about network marketing, this opportunity of entrepreneurship, but I'm here begging you to live life, to stop wasting time on things that don't matter, and for you to remember that from the day you were born until today, you have this God-given right to be the best you can be, but yet we don't choose that path. We choose the path of temporary satisfaction, immediate gratification, without ever considering, our impact on society, our family, the world, the environment. And then one day, you're gone. And maybe from up there you look down. The only question you ask yourself, what have you done? What have you achieved? And somebody asked me, why am I so freaking passionate about this company, about our great founders, Japadas Bismarck, Dato Sri Vijay, or the industry of network marketing? So listen carefully. Let me tell you why. Because this business, or whatever they call it, network marketing, gave me a purpose beyond myself. Made me realize that there is a place I can call home where people will not judge me, where we are not preoccupied by the day-to-day bull sugar that exists in society. That within a network marketing organization, nobody thinks of war. People think of helping raise each other. And I fell in love with this industry because it gave me the most important thing in life. It gave me the ability to dream again and gave me clarity that my dreams can become a reality one day. It gave me happiness. Made me into a better man, a better father, a better husband, a better brother, a better human being, guys. Because Dato Sri Vijay just shared and shared and shared everything he knows. He's accumulated experience and wisdom, and he just gave it away open source, And it changed lives around the world. And from this gap of birth to death, from the point I joined this family, from the point I became an entrepreneur, a networker, a student of Dato Sri Vijay, from the point I realized my purpose must be rhythm, life became meaningful from that point. Life had a purpose. Do you understand? The joy of seeing somebody else's dreams come true. The joy of knowing that that person's children's future is secure. How can you not be grateful to this industry, to this company, to this family called the V? And I want you to realize that we don't have time. That I pray, if there's one prayer that I want to achieve on this Wednesday message, and I'm sorry for being so passionate and emotional, But if there's one prayer I want to wish upon you, is that you wake up and finally achieve a sense of urgency, that you will do it now. Because if you do it now and you create a tracking center that is going to earn money now, then at least if you drop dead tomorrow, your children are looked after for many, many years to come. So stop being selfish and self-centered and focus on the greater picture. Focus on the promises you have made to the people in your life, the person you married, the children you brought into this world. We have a duty towards the people who depend on us, whether it's our downlines, our parents, our kids, our friends, our family. We have a responsibility towards them. Responsibility begins with keeping our promises, making a difference, becoming the best version of yourself, and reaching a point while you are alive to be able to say, it's okay if he takes me now. I've done everything I can. I've provided. I've kept my promises. It's important for you to have that sense of urgency. That I am a firm believer in the message of Dato Sri Vijay, that I don't think we are put on this planet without a purpose. And maybe it's going to take people time to find their purpose. Maybe the master plan needs to put them on the right path for them to meet their purpose face to face. And I said this 1,000,000 times, and I hope this time you listen and you understand the depth of the message that we are trying to convey to you. There are no mistakes in the master plan. A single blade of grass cannot move without his will. Now you tell me, how can you become an IR of qnet if he did not intend it to be? And why would you waste this opportunity that fell on you, that came knocking on your door or ringing on your phone? So to my amazing downlines around the world, speaking to Dato Sri Vijay today, sharing about the loss of a dear friend, it reminded me that life is fragile, that we should not procrastinate and postpone things to tomorrow or next week, that we have to do it now. We have to recognize the fact that from birth to death, we have the power of choice. We have the power to be the best we can be, to conquer the world, to make a difference. And regardless of what comes our way, if you're purpose driven, nothing or nobody can stop us. That's what I believe, firmly and strongly in my heart. So to my V family around the world, I want to share this with you. You have a choice how you live. You were not brought onto this planet just to survive, but you were brought here to live. You were born for greatness, every single one of you. And you have that power within that to reach your true potential, your limitless potential. Why waste it? And I know that life can be tough sometimes, but it'll never get that tough that you give up on your dreams, on your kids, on the people who depend on you. And I believe that knowingly or unknowingly, we have all made promises. And I think our purpose of existence to push ourselves every single day is ultimately to keep the promises we made to ourselves and the promises we made to the people who depend on us. So don't waste time. Don't be distracted by the bull sugar around us. These people are not going to come and look after your kids if you drop dead tomorrow. The newspaper editors are not going to come and feed your children if anything happens to you. Right? The governments are not going to support you when you go one day. This is our life, our responsibility. Don't empower the morons of the world to dictate the future of our children. We should dictate that every single day. And today I realize that we should be grateful, that we should pick up the phone and say what we have to say to our loved ones, that we should be grateful for everything we've been blessed with. And we should be ultimately grateful for this life we have. So don't waste it. Don't waste it, guys. Do something great. Be the best you can be. Make a difference. That's all I want you to do. And do it, like Dato Sri Vijay says, with an immense sense of urgency. Do it now. What you can do now, why postpone for later? I love you guys, sincerely. And to anyone who has lost someone they love, stay strong. Be the legacy. Keep the happiest memories of that person. And that person is watching over you every single day, I promise you. Make that person proud. Make that person proud. Reach your limitless potential, guys. I love you guys.